And we're looking at Westlin's decks. He's actually replaced them with Swarmers, whereas in Gamer's decks, you see cards like Propeller Scribes and another back coming out.
Yeah.
We are getting the game underway, though, so Westlin is on that Apep while Gamer's playing on that Morellia. And it's looking like Westlin's opening up straight away with the future present. Gamer has to respond immediately to take those bridges because of it.
And yeah, Westlin got a Raging Reinforcement from this future present, which is actually not a bad outcome. It's definitely not something that was
two mana rather.
Yeah,
so that's an acceptable, pick.
Yeah, definitely not something that he was expecting to get. Oh, that was
the early illusory clear replacement there is kind of unfortunate for him, but he'll work around it. He does place his Swarmers incorrectly though, and doesn't get the split. So Gamer's getting a bit of an XP lead here on him.
And here comes Morellia's Forbidden Knowledge. And try to get this Jungle Jumble, discount it. Which is 6 mana if I recall correctly. To get 3 more cards at a discount. Morellia had an EXP for just 10 points. Oh, that's gonna be a really good fireball.
Going for the fireball on some tangent throws. It's surprising that he wanted to play it that aggressively.
It gets rid of the tantrum throwers as well as dealing some face damage. Keeps the bridges for a bit as well in the meantime.
Yeah, he did manage to get back a good bit of bridge control from this push. It took Gamer so long just to clear it out.
Yeah.
But it swung back in Gamer's favor right after.
Really good timing with the Xiaolong from Westlin. Now this werewolf's trying to hit phase, but the Flightless Dragons would kill one of the wolves, but the other deals quite a good amount of damage.
This game is already going by pretty quick. Westlin already down to 1800 and Gamer down to 2100. We might not even see this become a Queen's Dragon match for Morellia at this rate.
Yeah.
Although Apep's Shield Totem could turn that around at any time.
Look at that Heal Shrine. Automatically gets fireballed. This Sap Shrine may actually get the Sniper stunned, but no, it doesn't actually need it. Plasma Marines get rid of it quite easily. Here we see Westlin trying to defend himself with a Xiao and a free lone scout he got from perk 1. While this red golem tries to get close to phase, but it's not gonna make it.
Yeah, both players doing really well to keep up an XP for the rank now. We just don't want to let that swing in the other player's favor at any time. The Nervous Slumber is coming out from Gamer on the Sniper. Every time he sees it in Westlin's pocket, just immediately that response is exactly what he needs to be doing. Sniper Scrat as strong as it can be as on a defense right now. A Lightning Bolt from Gamer probably got it from his Jungle Jumble to deal with that Warrior. Interesting decision, but of course for 3 mana, works out in that situation.
Shen gets melted by these 2 dragons. And now Westlin trying to hold on. He's halfway through his perk 3, trying to see if he gets something that can help him. The Gamer's looking really strong, and he's also getting close to perk 3, which is going to be really hard for Westlin to deal with. He doesn't have a lot of answers to this Nerver. Good fireball. Now it's this red golem alone. Gonna die to the Sniper.
There's the Nervous Slumber's finally coming out from Gamer to answer that Sniper Sprat down bottom. Blue Golem goes down. They're not getting as far as Gamer would like them to, but they are holding Westlin's attention for quite long each time they're played, as well as holding the bridge during that time.
Gamer using all the Senshi spells he got from the Jungle Jumble. And now Westlin just hits perk.
Gets a free ghost out of his perk at crucial timing. He has that now available for either the Shen Storm Strike or the Blue Golem with Gamer. That's going to be...
Or the
that
Nerver.
Could be decisive. Oh yeah, that could pop up in time for the Queen's Dragon coming in a second.
This may actually be an amazing pull from Westlin's perk 3, because he's also had such a quick cycle that he can get it back before Gamer can get the slumbers again. Now,
I almost wish he didn't show his hand there so that Gamer wouldn't know that he's coming in.
Exactly. Here comes the totem, and here comes the ghost. He's trying to go for the steal, and he's gonna get it.
He gets it. He gets the dragon now. Let's see how much he can convert off of this.
I think Gamer is in trouble right now because this Nerver was gonna be so crucial for him to win.
That placement of that Howling Moon is completely off for Gamer. That's putting him in a really bad spot. That Nerve is not going to reach face, but this is giving a lot of pressure for Westlin just moving on through into this.
There goes the Nerver. But right as you said, the Howling Moon placement wasn't the best it could be. That 7 mana could have been used so much better. And now Gamer's in trouble. Nothing to defend himself with this such big push. Golem is not going to be enough.
That's too high of a cost card for Gamer to defend himself with. And game 1 goes to Westlin.
Wow. We were just saying that maybe Westlin's perk 3 is just what he needs to win the game, and he gets a ghost to turn this Nerva around. Wow, that's just amazing. I haven't actually seen something like that before. Wow, okay. I'm just surprised.
Yeah, definitely shocking to see it happen to you live in action. Gamer's definitely not happy about that one. You know, what can you do when that sort of thing just pops up on you and you're not equipped to deal with it? He did have, he did have the answers to stop the dragon from getting to face, but he spent so much on it that push just all came tumbling down on him all at once.
Yeah. So we have our previous caster Delta back, so I'm gonna be leaving you two to do your thing and keep doing a great job, boys. All right.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. After some technical difficulties, I have finally arrived back. No, I heard the end of that game, and that game just sounded insane, especially with the ghost, and that really shows the Apep buffs that he got, where you don't get spells anymore, but rather you get minions. That's a very niche situation, but it worked out for him in the end.
Right, they did cut it down to where Apep no longer for his first and third perk can get spells. He can only get either minions or buildings. It's definitely a good improvement for him. So you're seeing more of the cards that you actually want. We are getting the next game underway here, though. It looks like it's an Apep mirror match this time. Gamers wanted to take Westlin head on, saying he's the better Apep of the two with what he's picked here.
Might just be an RNG battle, or might be a battle of skill.
Right, Gamer though running the Bridge Shine style Apep, while Westlin running his Future Present style Apep. It's gonna be a different one for sure. I'd say that Bridge Shrine generally has the advantage in this matchup. It can go anyway though. It can always go anyway.
If you pull a spell like a wheel, especially a Wheel of Doom, that's gonna be devastating for that Bridge Shrine right there. So we're gonna see if you can pull that out.
Let's see. He activates it here, giving up a little bit of bridge control, but not too much considering it was only just some Plasma Marines walking towards him at the time. There's the border patrol coming out that he had in that Future Present. And Magnum Storm comes out from Gamer, but doesn't quite do all of the work that he wanted it to do there. Westlin has shown his resolve that he wants to just fireball this Bridge Shrine every chance that he gets. It's never a mana positive trade, but when you know that you can't answer it, you just have to take the negative on that trade. You have to take the loss there. You don't have anything better to do regarding dealing with that bridge Shrine.
Very protective Jalon comes out, and the Border Patrol comes out again. So he's gonna grab top with the Illusory Cleaver and bottom with the Border Patrol. And there's a Jalon moving over, so he can't use spells at this point.
Just like last game, Westlin is dropping in health pretty quickly. He's quick to defend face with not using a whole lot of units and just letting them reach face. And
really good Dragon Well by the side of Gamer there. takes out the Crystal Arcanist and then moves right after to the Crystal to the Armored Escort, or Crystal Sentry rather.
Both players battling it out. The free boomer from Westlin is only doing as good as being bridge grab from now, since Gamer plays correctly around it each time to avoid any real explosive damage.
Meanwhile, Gamer has a free wall, and I don't know how this is going to turn out for him. There goes the Magma Storm. That's going to take the border patrol nice and easily. Swarmers take the bottom side.
Yeah, one after another, the boomers just come out for Westlin, just acting as quick bridge grab. It looks like he actually tries to deliver it to face with Illusory Cleaver, and he's successful, so baits out the shield totem from Gamer.
There goes the Fireball on the bridge shrine, just trying not to lose in the XP game in the long run. 105 for Gamer and 85 for Westlin. And that's a really aggressive totem, just use the cycle by Westlin there.
Well, he did defend a good 300 damage worth of damage from that Dragon Wall. So it was played out of necessity, and it was good timing to play that card.
It's a win for him, it's a win for everybody. Maybe not Gamer, but everyone else. Quick to respond with the Illusory Cleaver on the Morellia strats. And that Jiao Long just gets one shot by the Tantrum Throwers. This game is going absolutely back and forth with the momentum here.
Yeah, but overall, Gamer is taking the lead with this bird train. It's gonna start running away pretty quickly here if it's not dealt with. And it doesn't look like Westlin has any way of dealing with it.
Out goes another Magma Storm. Dragon Wall deals with the Flightless Dragons, but then Westlin quick to respond with the Plasma Marines, and then the free wall comes into play.
Westlin's trying to save up for this fireball each time he can to play on the bridge trends, and he even has 2 to target here, but he's having to play so much on the defense because Gamer's just playing constantly aggression. It's difficult for him to get him out there, but Gamer just 30 XP away from Mana Frenzy now, and Westlin already down to 600 health. It's looking like it's going to be tough for Westlin to come back, and he gets Ghost again, similar to he did in the first match. It might not be as effective this time, though, without the same level of big, units to take over as he had last time.
The Nerver is not stacked up right now for Gamer, so we're gonna see what he actually uses the Ghost on. And the Ghost goes for the wall. Oh, I don't know what a wall on the enemy side is gonna do for you, but that's what happens there.
Westlin is managing to build up a bit of a push, but if that Magma Storm comes out, it's immediately back over for Westlin.
And Gamer's just hit Mana Frenzy. Westlin currently has momentum, especially with that Rage Xiao Long.
Yeah,
but we're gonna see
the momentum going in his favor. He needs to keep that bridge though, otherwise the mana is just gonna get out of control. Especially with the bridge trying supplying mana as well.
The Flightless Dragons. And that Magma Storm just comes out again. One shot the border patrol. Drone Buzzers proving to be a really valuable card in this deck.
Yeah, you don't often see players daring to play Drone Buzzers outside of either Stormbringer or Queen Puff, just because of the lack of survivability of that card, but
the RNG is really helping him with that free Drone Buzzers.
But it's working out here. It's working out a whole lot. Since, Westlin's not really...
Westlin has so many things on deck. Some other strats that are going over. Unfortunately, a Screaming Strat kills the Plasma Marines. There goes another Magma Storm with his Drone Buzzers hitting his face right now, with a Warrior moving up, Plasma Marines moving up, Dragon Wall and Tantrum Throwers moving up. He's just looking to cycle this right now. Get in the game off of one more Magma Storm. There it goes. We're gonna see if he hits the totem. It looks like game here. And that's good.
Yeah, there it goes. Not much Westlin could do there. He held off for a long time, but in the end of it, there's just not a lot you can do. Like I said, the matchup does favor the Bridge Shrine Apep just because a stall-out match between two Apeps that are dropping their shield totems to stay in it as long as possible. The one that has the more value the longer the match goes on is going to be the one that takes it, ultimately. So it does work out in Videogamer's favor, bringing the set back to 1-1, and we'll see what Westlin can do here. He's going to look at his sideboard, look at his masters. He does still have, I believe he has his Morellia available to him. We'll see what he can bring out with that. It's a jungle jumble Morellia, assuming that he doesn't do any sideboarding with it.
Really interesting.
He has a bounty sniper and a bridge shrine of his own in his sideboard, which he might consider bringing out if he's worried that Gamer is gonna outpace him on XP. But he could also look at just going for a game-ending push on his perk 3 with the Queen's Dragon. So we'll have to see what route he goes, what strategy he goes to answer this. Or we might even see him tech in. Yeah, he might tech in like the Howling Moon just for some additional aggressive play and try to rush down Gamer before these bridge shrines take over. But at the same time, Gamer could always redo his sideboard and take that bridge shrine right back out if he needs.
We're gonna see what the jungle jumble works out.
So we get the game underway, and Westlin is on that Morellia as expected, and Gamer is still on that bridge shrine Apep. And right off the bat, he's getting some pretty good advantages on the bridges right away. Pretty favorable being able to land that Nervous Slumbers on the sniper scrap plated pocket like that. So Gamer will very definitely be hitting first one before Westlin there.
Great propeller scratch out for Gamer. There goes the shock rock. That's gonna do a bit to the bridge shrine.
Gamer showing some superior bridge control here. I'm happy to see, and that Nervous Slumbers to come out straight on that sniper sky. Really, Westlin needs to be a little bit more careful about playing those when he has nothing else on the board, with no presence like the Zhao Long to prevent that Nervous Slumbers from really getting in there and providing so much value. Some nice answer from Gamer though, the propeller scratch just to retake the bridge. Westlin does finally get his jungle jumble off, and that might be what he needs to turn this around, but he's already extremely far behind, half the XP of what Gamer is at this point. We might not be able to see him get to that Queen's Dragon if he doesn't start turning it around now.
Westlin just has to go skeletons on top. Interesting choice. We got the bot push dealt with.
Yeah, with all the flying units that Gamer's running to just retake these bridges, it's tough for that skeleton taking top to work out for him.
But right now, there's a 50 XP lead for Gamer. 89 for Gamer to 41 for Westlin.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Westlin so far. Oh, and that ghost taking the Shihao is going to be really big for Gamer, since it's going to deal with that fire.
And the healing fireball comes out from the jungle jumble. That's going to keep the fire imp alive just for a bit longer. And a slight misplacement on the warrior. That's going to die to the Zhao Long right now. But it does do work for the spirited fire imp.
Unfortunately, Westlin didn't plan on bringing anything like Wheel of Doom in his sideboard, so he instead brought Magma Storm this game as an answer to the bridge shrines, but it's a little bit of mana loss whenever you have to go for that trade. I believe Gamer must have gotten Propeller Scratch from his first one as Apep, and that's also really helped this match.
And while Gamer's hit perk 3, he got a free Musketeer out of that. And the blue golem comes out. That is going to work wonders with that free musketeer right there. Microphone quickly takes it out. Oh no, it doesn't.
Westlin is able to create a good-looking springy push here. He's gonna need to convert pretty big off of it though, if he wants to see any fruitful results. He does have the healing ball in hand, and he doesn't quite get it off in time.
Those propeller scraps coming in clutch for Gamer. And that musketeer barely stays alive with the dodge against the Tranquil Shihao.
I don't believe a single sniper scratch shot has been fired off this game, just with how quickly Gamer is able to respond with his nervous slumbers every time he has the opportunity to. Yeah, at this rate, Westlin's not going to reach that perk 3 in time for it to make that critical difference for him. If he could, though, it would be everything he needs to start turning this around, though.
And if Gamer gets control here, he could probably hit Mana Frenzy before Westlin hits. Pretty great. Six stacks of, what is that, a Cursed Ascension for Gamer.
Yeah, Gamer's absolutely not aiming to get that Accursed Ascension to 20 by any means. He's only bringing it for the purpose of one-shotting the sniper scrats anytime he can. And that's really plenty of value right there. Just doing such.
Decent sized push from Westlin here. Skeletons are coming in clutch. The Tranquil Shihao is going to do a bit.
Westlin is just barely going to be able to get his Queen's Dragon before the match ends out here. So he might actually have the opportunity to do something with it, but Gamer has Ghost in his hand because he knew that Morellia was coming through this game. So Westlin will have to be extremely careful with what he does when he brings out this.
And they hit. Westlin hits perk 3 at the same time Gamer hits Mana Frenzy. We're gonna see how well he manages his mana. Golem comes out just in time as soon as the Magma Storm from Gamer comes out. And that Tranquil Shihao just barely dies to one of the few rods left. And there goes the Queen's Dragon. Let's see how fast he can deal with this. Magma Storm comes out. 2 hit it so far. 3, 4, 5? It's about 5 hit. Pretty good value, but still over half health right now.
Westlin's going for the game ender right here if he can, but he's got a lot on his face to deal with at the same time.
Nerver is just under half health. There goes the second Magma Storm onto the Nerver. Meanwhile, Westlin's dying over here. 115 health, 100. Barely holds that off. Now he's going to look to push with that Nerver. This could be game. There goes the Totem. That's going to stop the Nerver attack for a bit. Gets the healing
Magma Storm from
Oh,
Gamer
and it goes for
going
face with the Magma Storm.
Yeah.
And he ends it.
He brings it out. Gamer actually brings back the set after that first loss. Brings it back 2-1 with this Bridge Shrine Apep. It's a hard deck to beat for sure if you're not prepared to deal with those Bridge Shrines or rush down your opponent. And Westlin just couldn't compete with the XP coming in. And if he could have kept up and had that Queen's Dragon come out stronger before Mana Frenzy from Gamer, it could have been a different story, but it just wasn't the case today.
And that really shows the Morellia nerfs that came out. Morellia's range got nerfed from 12 to 10. Perk 2 Spirits got nerfed from 3 to 2, so you can only Spirit 2 units now. And the Queen's Dragon got nerfed from 6 mana to 8 mana. So that's really hurting. If he had that extra 2 mana, he could have waited for a bit, got an extra unit on the field.